Hello, and welcome back to the 162 in Arlington podcast. Today, we are going to be doing our opening day recap as the Rangers lose 5 to 3 to the Phillies. Um, I'm kind of we're just going to recap the game and give our thoughts on this first game. We're going to not overreact. I don't think what we're going to say is overreaction. We're just going to say how it is. But Anirudh, I'll let you go first. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, so I have some things that I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with, but I think they're my thoughts. Um, I think there might be a bit. I don't think this offense is as bad as people are making it out to be, honestly. Because one thing, Sanchez was 10 Ks through six, like, yeah, but they got him out in the sixth. I feel like 2025 last year, start of the year, if you had that 2025 offense, I'm pretty sure Sanchez would have gone to the seventh, eighth, possibly the ninth. Like, I think this is more akin to late 2025 offense. So yes, it was dog shit. It was bad. But I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. And I can see the potential, man. I mean, you had the eighth and the ninth, right? Nimmo draws a walk on a seven pitch at bat. You got Langford coming, he ground out, whatever. Maybe next time he gets a single. Seager singles, then Berger hits a bomb out to left. There's so much potential just in that top four. I mean, I can really see it, man. And I feel like that the offense isn't as big as a problem as people are going to make it out to be. Like, this could just be a fluke for all we know. Because, like, I don't think that it was as bad as people are making it out to be. And you, again, you saw the potential in the ninth, man. I mean, these guys are putting together, they look like a different team in the ninth, man. The bats they are putting together, like, compared to the rest of the game, 6 through 9 were absolutely awful, man. I mean, just unprofessional at bats. And then you get to the ninth, and these guys are like battling and like trying to foul off pitches. I don't know where the approach changed, but it looked like a different approach. I don't know who like what happened, but like I don't think the offense is going to be as big as a problem as people are going to make it out to be. Am I going to think it? Do I think it's back to 2023? Absolutely not. No. I think we're going to get more of a 2022 offense. Like, okay, it's going to score. You're going to score some runs, but the pitching is really. Also, Valdi, don't worry about Valdi. It's like he's a veteran. Even last year, he gave up five to the D-backs and the Phillies. He'll be fine. That's just like a fluke start. He'll be fine. Um, made two mistakes. They paid him. They made him pay. But I think that the offense isn't as big as a problem as people are going to make it out to be. We saw glimpses of what it can do in the ninth, and I think that it's not horrible. It's bad, but I don't think it's horrible. Also, Smith should not have been in that lineup. He did awful against lefties last year. No reason he should be in the lineup. No reason Duran should be pinch hitting for Smith, considering he was worse against lefties last year. And he doesn't hit righties either, so I don't know why he even went in the lineup. And the upside lands with Smith in general because Smith is at least going to work at bat. Duran swung at literally every pitch, and there was a splitter that literally jammed him. It was about to hit him. He swung at it. He swung at a sweeper at the top of the zone, which was never even threatening the zone. So, and it's not even like Duran has a curveball, man. He just swung at it. He almost swung at it. So I, I don't think there's any reason Duran should have came in that situation when Smith can't hit righties. But again, Smith can't hit lefties. I think Carter is going to give you a more. He can't. I think Carter's problem with lefties is more putting balls in play and making contact rather than his eye. His eye, I think, is fine. He has a decent eye against lefties, and he'll work a count. Compared to Smith, Smith thinks he can hit lefties, but he can't. So he just swings and tries to hit the ball, and most of the time he strikes out. But I don't think, like I said, offense. I don't think it's as big as a problem. The bullpen was good. Baumler was nice, but I don't think the bullpen. The bullpen was fine. Evaldi's going to be fine. And I don't think this offense is as bad as people are going to make it out to be after this game. There is definitely more hope. I have, like, compared to opening day 2025, I have more hope for this offense this year than I did last year. Last year, like, watched that first game and I was like, yeah, this is a not great offense. I didn't see anything. I saw potential this game. Man, that Nimmo at bat with the seven pitches, Langford, I mean, he needs to work on his eye, but if he can fix that, and then Seager being Seager, Berger doing his thing. I mean, respect to Berger, man, 3 for 4. I mean, he can hit lefties, man. Like you say all this crap, Berger can hit lefties. Like, so I don't think the offense is as bad as people are going to make it out to be after this game because I know people are going to shit talk the offense. I don't think it's going to be as bad as they think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think we'll see with the offense. I think it's one game. I think that's one of those just one game things. We'll have to see where the offense lands. Again, I agree with what you said about Evaldi. He left some pitches in the middle of the plate and then got punished for it, but I think he'll bounce back. Obviously he doesn't. He gave up 5 runs still, and you have to give credit to the Phillies. Um, but I think he'll bounce back and he'll be fine. Just some location things, he'll be all right. Um, yeah, it's interesting. The offense 6 through 9 was bad against Sanchez, and it's just that last year they were really bad against over 500 teams. They had one of the worst records in baseball over against teams that were over 500, and a big part of that was they're not able to hit good pitching, and they just get bullied by good pitching. And I think Christopher Sanchez should be on a certain tier, he's an elite pitcher. But that bottom of the lineup didn't put any sort of competitive at bats together. Like Christopher Sanchez just bullied them. But again, he is a top tier pitcher. We'll see. I think they're now going from a top tier pitcher to more of a
mid tier,
like a
high mid tier, high mid tier.
I think good. I think elite to good. That's what I would say with Aaron Nola and Jesus Luzardo. Sorry. Yeah, I think they're going from elite to good, I would say, with Jesus Luzardo and Aaron Nola, so we'll see how they adapt to that.
But to argue your point about Sanchez saying he's a really good pitcher, Evaldi's a really good pitcher. They scored 5. So.
Yeah, that's what. Sanchez is really good, and Evaldi's also really good, and the Phillies put up 5. The Rangers got bullied. That's just how it goes. The pitching just has to.
Burger still, bro. Burger hit.
Burger hit. I meant towards the bottom of the lineup specifically got pretty bullied. Evaldi is a very good pitcher, and the Phillies put up 5 runs. And when you look at the Phillies lineup compared to the Rangers lineup, 1 through 9 in the Phillies lineup, they were battling every at bat and got hits off some good pitches that Evaldi made. Evaldi made some good pitches, and they got good hits, right? And that's what good teams do, is you battle against some of the good pitchers. And this Rangers team was just getting bullied by Sanchez. I know they were able to get him out of the 6th, which is nice. I think he ended up at 87 pitches, right?
Yeah.
Which I think if the game was closer, he'd probably go 7, to be honest. But I liked... so that's why we'll see what happens with the pitching. It is an elite pitcher. So I'm interested to see what they do against Nola and Luzardo. I agree with you on the lefty thing. I think just give Carter every day at bats against lefties. I think if you had a better platoon option there, I think you would have gone for it. But Smith and Duran gives nothing with the bat at all, which is why I didn't want him on the roster. He just gives absolutely nothing with the bat. There's no point to having him on the roster. If you wanted defensive versatility, you could have just gone with Tyler Wade, because Tyler Wade brings something better with the bat. Josh Smith last year was really bad against lefties, and I think if you just simplify things for him, you get him more days off at second base, and just simplify him to just hitting righties, I think the numbers could be there for him. I just don't agree with putting him in against lefties, and just put Evan Carter in against every lefty and let him get these reps. Just the more reps, the better. Even we've seen him battle against lefties. He may strike out every time, but I think he's going to put up more of a battle than Smith, is what I expect. Like you said, he'll draw his walks. I guess my only final thought on the game would be that the last inning, Duran being pitch hit for Smith. It's interesting because would they have kept Bacchus in? That's like the kind of cat and mouse game. Would they have kept Bacchus in to face Smith, or would have they gone to Duran regardless? That's what's interesting.
I think they would have gone to Duran, right? Because Bacchus was having control issues anyway, and he faced the lefty, and the lefty hit him. So
I think they were going to go to Duran,
no matter what,
regardless.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
He's the closer. He's the closer. They were closing out the game.
Yeah, he's the closer, and they were in a tough spot, and they were closing out the game. It was a lefty but
No,
Yeah, that's interesting.
Higashioka picked shit for Peterson.
Yeah, yeah, against the lefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting cat and mouse game. But like I said, Duran brings absolutely nothing with the bat. I feel like they could have done
Wasn't he
something
worse
else
against
to.
lefties than Smith?
Yeah, no, not he wasn't worse against lefties. He was still better against lefties. But I'd rather someone like Tyler Wade, who's a professional. He had a good spring. Like I don't know, but it's fine.
I mean, dude,
Um,
did you see that at bat? Did you see Durant's at bat?
yeah, I saw it. It was ass. It was
Bro,
really bad.
okay, so sinker down, you chase, sinker down, you chase. He threw the same pitch twice. He throws a splitter up and in. It's literally about to hit you. You somehow still swing, somehow make contact. Sweeper, literally never threatening the zone, and you swing at it. It's literally like above your head. He doesn't have a curveball. It's not dropping into the zone. I don't know why you even thought about swinging. And then he throws the same damn sinker you just swung twice at. You know he's throwing the sinker. Like, I knew. I was like, he's going to do the sinker again. And you still swung. Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, Duran is really good. I mean, he has absolutely filthy stuff.
I know Durant's filthy, but, like, you have to know that. You have to know a chase pitch is coming.
Yeah, that's what Zeke doesn't give professional at bats. I think we can move on from Zeke.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I guess the last thing is I like the fight at the end. I hope that carries over to Saturday. Let's just like competitive at bats. That's what I want to see from this lineup, day in and day out. I want to see competitive at bats because from Langford and like the 6 through 9, there was no competitive at bats there.
Yeah.
There was a competitive at bats in the first inning. There was McCutcheon's double. There was
The ninth.
Nemo's walk,
Yeah.
and then the 9th inning. That was all the competitive at bats that happened. So I want to see more competitive at bats, but I think you got any other final thoughts?
Nothing, just that they can carry that high from the ninth, and I don't think it's. I think there is momentum to be carried, and that you're not going to have that breakout 2023 offense, but I don't think you're going to have the shitty offense we've had the past 2 years. I think we're going to have an average offense. Like, genuinely, I genuinely believe that this year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's our opening day. I guess recap, reaction, post game, whatever you want to call it. We'll see you on Monday where we recap the whole series, and hopefully the Rangers have at least won one of the next 2 games. Peace.